Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. This is Kim here. I am going to be doing a tutorial today on no other than this look. This is basically just my summer foundation routine, and if you guys want to know how I do my foundation, how I get it to stay, how I get it to like just to be all shiny and glistening and golden, then keep watching. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned. The first thing that I start off with on my face when I apply my foundation is to make sure that I have a primer. A primer is very, very good because what it does is it serves as a barrier in between your skin and your foundation. So it's really important to start off with a primer, and primers I love as long as they're good. It's supposed to also control the oil production of your skin. That way you don't get too oily. What I have is I have really oily skin. So as soon as I apply my makeup and I go out for the day, I get oil, a lot of excessive oil on my skin. So a good primer is what keeps my oil under control. I do have a favorite primer, but I don't have it with me right now, so I ran out of it. So of course I really love it, but I will be able to show you guys the primer that I use in my next video. I'll show you guys soon and tell you about that primer. But when I don't have the primer that I want, what I normally use is Phillips Milk of Magnesium. This stuff works really well as an alternative. So basically it dries out your skin just a little bit. That way your makeup will last longer, and it also kind of minimizes the oil production in your skin. I have acne prone skin, so I can tend to break out really easily, but now I have learned how to get that under control. And if you guys want a video on how I got my acne under control, right now what I have mainly is just some spots, and I have done a facial peel in the past, so I may do another one. So let me guys know if you want to see any skincare videos. I'll be more than happy to do one for you. So what I normally do with this Milk of Magnesium, just moving on, I put it on a cotton ball and I place it all over my face. So you may get some white marks on your skin, but that's perfectly fine. I'm about to go ahead and apply my Milk of Magnesium. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows off camera, but as you can see, this is the Milk of Magnesium on the face. The only downfall to the Milk of Magnesium is that what a primer is supposed to do is supposed to allow the makeup to go on smoother and blends better. But with the Phillips Milk of Magnesium or any type of Milk of Magnesium products, brands, basically what it does is it does dry your face and, you know, makes it a little bit harder in order for your makeup to get applied and to blend in. But the white areas that you do see, the white streaks on the face, those you don't really have to worry about because they go away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply my foundation. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is going to be the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and this is in the color Cappuccino. So I normally apply my foundation before I apply my concealer. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go ahead and spread this all over the face to even out my skin tone. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I use the Real Techniques buffing brush in order to apply my foundation. Now what I'm going to do is to apply my concealer. I don't know why, but this is like my favorite palette because the concealer really highlights your face. It just makes it look so fresh and so beautiful. So that's the reason why I like the concealer part. And the concealer that I'm going to be using is going to be a matte concealer. So I used a drugstore foundation, but I'm going to be using MAC, a little higher end concealer. The concealer that I'm going to be using today is going to be the Pro Longwear concealer, and this is in the color NW40. And I'm going to apply this under my eyes. This concealer you really don't need a lot. It's really thick. So I'm going to apply this under my eye. And the brush that I use to apply my concealer is the pointed foundation brush, and this is by Real Techniques as well. I really love their brushes. I can't remember what brush that I got this out of, but I'll be able to leave the information down in the info bar below. So this is my concealer, but of course you always have to set your foundation and also set your concealer. So what I'm going to do first is to set my concealer, and what I'm going to be using to set my concealer is no other than the Nye Banana Powder. This is a luxury powder. It's a highlighting powder that you've probably seen featured in a lot of YouTube videos. So I'm going to be using this powder, so I'm not going to go into depth about this. And I am going to be using just a big foundation brush to just go ahead and pat this into my skin. I look funny, don't I? But yeah, so what I love to do is I like to just let it sit and go deep into the skin to really set my concealer. That way I don't have any lines and it sets all day. So I'm just gonna let that sit. So what I'm gonna do now is to set my foundation, and what I'm gonna be setting my foundation with is this. This is from Clinique. This is the Perfectly Real compact makeup in the shade 146. I love this. No matter what foundation I put on, I always set my foundation with this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sweep this in the areas that I don't have Nye Banana Powder. But on a normal everyday today foundation, if I'm going to be doing an eye look, sometimes I don't do a lot of eyeshadows. I may just do liner and mascara, or maybe throw in some lashes. I would still do all of that with the banana powder on my face, just to make sure that it really sets and really highlights. But now what I'm going to do is to go ahead and sweep it off, and I normally just sweep it off with like a large brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and sweep that off. Now keep in mind, it is going to be really highlighted under here, but I will have something to finish it off to make it look more natural. So to finish off the blending process, to blend the harsh lines of the banana powder and the concealer, what I'm going to be using is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the shade Deep Dark. So with a kind of like a blush brush, I'm just going to sweep that over and blend out any harsh edges. This stuff I love. I'm not gonna do any harsh contouring, so when I don't want to do any harsh contour, I gotta find it. I use my CoverGirl bronzer. My CoverGirl bronzer. I love CoverGirl products. So I'm gonna be using this bronzer here. This is in the shade, I don't know. Oh, Ebony Bronze. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'm not going to do a lot of harsh contouring. I'm just going to be sticking my contouring brush in it, swirling it around, and giving myself a slight contour. Nothing serious. Since it's springtime, I'm not going to do anything harsh. I'm going to keep it keep it summery. For a real good contour, I normally use the Sleek palette. I normally use the Sleek highlighter contour duo. Now let's do some shimmers. Since you know it's spring, summertime, let's do some shimmer. So I am gonna go into my my Sleek palette, and I'm just gonna use the highlighting shade up here. Give me a little glow, you know? So let me glow a little bit. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. This is my finished foundation routine. And this is what I use normally for the summertime. I'll either do like some liner, put on some flirty lashes, a pop of lipstick. It could be either like a nude color or a bright lipstick, whatever. It depends on whatever mood I'm in. But this is the routine that I do for my foundation for right now for the summertime. I love it, love it, love it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I will be recording another eye look video. I think I'm gonna be doing like a club look. So I might just, yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing a club look, and I hope you guys, I think I know something that I can do for you. So stick around for that video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I love you guys, and I will see you in another video. Bye.